Hello everyone, sorry for the lack of videos lately because as you can hear in my voice, I am facing my annual cold and sickness that comes equipped with this weather. But nonetheless, I was going through my comments in my videos and saw one the other day that I'd love to expand on. And that was a question, which do you prefer, a Fury or a Harley Davidson? So I can go on and on about this question, so I'm going to try and keep it simple, so let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I noticed about the Fury was not only its looks, but its price point. I was looking into what all a brand new Fury came with and compared it to a Harley Davidson of the same price point. And at the time, back in 2021, I was comparing it to a Sportster 1200. And I saw the Fury had a way cooler look and a slightly bigger engine, so that's what gave the point to Honda first. I did get to thinking to myself, well, there is a much larger market for Harley Davidson parts, repairs, and accessories in comparison to a Honda or a Fury. So I knew my creativity in making the bike exactly how I wanted it was going to be slightly handcuffed with the Fury, but that was a risk I was willing to take and it definitely worked out. Now, trying to get parts when I owned my 2021 Streetbob, it proved to be rather difficult in comparison to either the Honda Shadow that I've owned and my Fury. Like, a lot of the parts for the Streetbob was shared between a lot of other models, so if one part went out for one model, it went out with all of them, and I've never had to worry about that with the Fury or just any Honda in general. The cost of these parts really speaks for itself as well. I mean, that's kind of beating a dead horse because, again, the price point for the bike in whole and the price for just certain parts, exhaust, accessories, so on and so forth. I mean, Honda easily takes the point for that one, and a lot of people say, oh, well, the quality's different, the quality isn't as good, and I'm just saying, I mean, maybe it's just I got lucky with the parts that I have had to order for both of them. There are more American-made parts with Honda. You don't have to believe me, but hey, that's just, the facts don't lie, and the parts are fine. You get what you pay for with both of them, and you know, take that how you want. You can give the point to whoever you want to with that one. I've always ordered from Honda Part House, genuine Honda parts, and they haven't failed me when I had to replace them. And it's not often that I have to replace them. Let's just make that clear. I'm talking like oil filters, just slight stuff, some of the plastic, stuff like that. When I did own my 2021 Streetbob, I did enjoy that bike a lot and everything that it came with it. It did make me appreciate shorter rake bikes a little bit more again and how they handled, albeit it wasn't as comfortable as the Fury, but there was something different about how it rode that was special in its own way. The 6-gear transmission, absolutely great. I do wish that was on the Fury, but shortly after I got rid of the Streetbob, I did take my Fury on a 600-mile road trip, and it did make me realize it was completely doable for a 5-speed transmission. So the stigma of, oh, you can't go long distance on a Fury or a 5-speed, it was just completely done and gone for me. A lot of this argument does come down for personal preference. Like I always tell people, take a look around at the bikes that you are interested in when you get into riding, and the bike that you get that feeling from, that's going to be the bike that's best for you no matter what anybody says. That's how it was when I bought my Fury, when I was told 100 times, oh, you should get a Harley, you should get this, blah blah blah, and not one of those bikes would have made me feel the feelings, or I would not have made the memories I did on those bikes like I have the Fury. And if a bike catches your interest, you know, look into the intricacies of it. You know, if it's your bike, then it's your bike. If it's gonna make you feel the way you want to feel when you get on a bike, then that's the one for you. So the $1 million question can't necessarily be answered with a yes or no, but me personally, I may sound biased, but I do take Honda over Harley Davidson. Both were easy to work on, but getting the parts for a Harley will come as a challenge, and you'll need them sooner than you will a Honda. With a Honda, mistakes can be made, but it's way more forgiving in the long run if you want to learn on bikes, like mechanical-wise and riding-wise. Harleys are absolutely fantastic bikes. Don't think that I'm just sitting here knocking Harleys because y'all think I'm maybe a Honda diehard. Maybe, I don't know. But it just depends on what your plans are with them. My personal belief is you get more bang with your buck with Honda, but again, I may sound biased because I've done a lot more with a Honda than I have a Harley. If you're feeling that a Harley is for you, then a Harley is for you. You know, knock yourself out. Go have fun. Don't believe the stigma of, oh, don't get a sporty, don't get a this, don't get a that. You know, if that's how you feel, knock yourselves out. And if it's that way for a Honda, if you feel like a Honda Rebel's for you, get the Rebel. A Shadow, get the Shadow. A Fury, get the Fury. You know, it all comes down to personal preference and what you want. There's always one good thing to remember when you're looking into getting a bike or you want to change things up. It's not the bike, it's where you go on the bike. It's not the rider that makes the bike. It's where you go on the bike that makes the rider. So, I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and as always, check out my other socials at Esoteric Rider. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Support your local veteran, be safe, and ride free. Peace out.